John, sooner or later, we all have to buy a car. And here to give us some pointers is Kelsey Mays. Kelsey is an auto buying expert. Kelsey, welcome to Goss's Garage.
Thanks for having me on, Pat.
All right, now, we need to buy a car. What's the first thing we do?
Well, in the old days, it used to be that you'd have to look at the newspaper classifieds, but now you can go online and look at dozens of cars and all the specs and all the prices listed right there on the internet from the comfort of your home.
All right, so you do this search, you find something that interests you.
Yeah, once you find the 4 or 5 cars, you can, track down the VIN numbers for all of these and really sort of get an idea of their history.
Okay, now how would we get that history, though?
Well, you can run vehicle history reports online. That's not always going to tell you the whole truth about the car, but it's important to do your homework and at least take that step.
All right. Well, the way I express that is that if it comes up bad, it is bad. If it comes up good, still be wary.
Absolutely. From there, you're going to be able to call the seller, and you really want to test drive the seller here. You want to find out what condition the car is in, and most importantly, you want to find out why they're selling it. If they don't have the good sense not to tell you that it's a piece of junk, they may not have had the good sense to keep the oil cap on while they're driving it.
All right. So we've qualified the car, we've qualified the seller. Now we need to go look at it. What are some of the things we should be looking for when we actually see the car?
Well, you're going to show up during the day, and you're going to do your walk around. You're going to make sure all the panels sort of fit and the paint's uniform, and you're going to want to make sure the tires have even wear. That means they've been rotated properly. You're also going to want to pop the hood and take a mental snapshot of what you see. Make sure that everything's in place, everything kind of looks kosher there. Then you're going to want to go on your test drive.
Okay, and on the test drive, we're going to do what?
Well, you're going to find out if the car really fits you. Does it have enough acceleration that you need? Are the sight lines good out the blind spots and the mirrors? And you're also going to look for general wear on certain things like alignment as you're braking, that sort of thing. Once you come back, you're going to want to pop the hood again and make sure everything looks exactly like it looked before you went. If there's stuff that's been spraying around, you'll notice that real easy.
Okay. Now, it passes that test. Now comes the real acid test, and that's taking it to a qualified technician for a bumper-to-bumper examination, because there's all kinds of things when a car is in the air that shows up that doesn't show up when it's sitting on the ground.
Absolutely. One of those inspections will probably cost you about $100. It's worth every single penny, Pat. You're going to want to make sure that that guy is some guy you trust, not someone you looked out of the phone book 2 hours ago.
All right. Now, we've passed everything. Now we've got to do the paperwork. Any tips there?
Well, you're going to look up book values online as well, and you're going to find out what other people are paying for a car in similar condition. From there, you can go back to the seller and negotiate.
Yes, everything's negotiable.
Absolutely.
Kelsey, thank you. And if you have a question or comment, write to me. The address is Motor Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.